Yurt. What's up, Tux?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Ray? How's everything?
Dude, life is good, man. Can't complain. How are you?
Very good. Can't complain. Can't complain.
Yes, sir.
So, I was give a couple minutes for everybody to
Yeah,
start
let's go.
tuning in.
Not like we have anywhere to be.
Yeah, that's true. Quarantine's crazy. But I was just
All right.
introducing you. You know what I'm saying? So, for
Appreciate
everyone that doesn't know, this is Ray Goren. He's from
it.
NBCs Songland. He's only 20 years old. He sings. He writes. He plays guitar. He plays piano and every other instrument that I don't know you play. And he's just super, super talented. For those who haven't seen the clip, you should see the clip and look up his music on YouTube because every one of his songs is great.
Cheers,
Um,
man.
so let's get into it, man. How is this coronavirus affecting you, man? Because I know you had dates set up for appearances
Yeah,
and performances, and it fell through
yeah.
apparently. So
Yeah,
how's it
no.
affecting you?
As far as the live end of shows go, coronavirus definitely like messed a lot of crap up because it was
Mm,
like, yo, I had like a whole tour that was scheduled that got canceled. I had a summer tour that just got potentially canceled. A lot of obviously cancellations, but we at least we ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's happening to everybody. So I feel like this whole coronavirus in a strange way is kind of uniting people.
yeah.
It's like the first time in the world where like enemy countries are sending each other aid because it's like it's hitting everybody the same, and we all kind of in a weird way coming together, which is the silver lining of it. But as far as personally, like as far as like writing goes, as far as the live show goes, it affected a lot of stuff for me. But as far as writing goes, I mean, it's always been quarantine for me. Like I'm always
Mm.
just in the studio doing my thing, and
And
I
now
don't
you get.
usually go out much. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So as far as like my home life, it feels the same to me because I still wake up at 7, 8 in the morning and just make music till I can't. You know.
grind.
So as far as that goes, it's the same.
Mm. So everybody's safe in your family. Everybody's good.
Thank God,
Nobody's
yeah,
been
bro. How about
okay.
you?
Everything is good. Everything is good. My family's safe. We have rarely been going outside just to go to the supermarket and stuff. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
basically it.
And I know in New York, it's a lot. You're in New York, right?
Yes, that's what I was gonna
Totally
ask you.
different. Like
In
totally
LA, it's
different.
different, right?
Way different.
Mm.
It's crazy
You
different
guys are
here.
wearing masks and everything over there.
You have to, yeah. They won't
Oh,
let
okay.
you into like grocery stores or supermarkets or none of that without.
Because every state is a little different. I spoke to my friend from Tennessee. He said that they don't have to wear masks. It's not regulated over there.
Wow, that's
So
crazy.
yeah.
I guess it all depends on how. I guess I don't know. Maybe it depends on like how it could potentially affect each state. I don't know.
Mm. But you're
I have
from
no
New
idea.
York.
From New York City, man. Yes, sir.
What part?
Manhattan. I lived in the hundreds
Oh,
on the
okay,
west
in
side.
Harlem.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, that's what's up. What schools did you
yeah.
go to?
Well, I moved from New York when I was younger, so I did most of my schooling in Cali because
Mm.
my dad's job got relocated out to California when I was a kid.
Okay.
So I moved out here, and but most of my schooling has been just homeschooling.
Mm.
When I was in school, I would just be homeschooled just so I could focus on music.
Oh, okay, okay. So when did you start the music? What age?
Oh man, I started playing piano when I was like 3, dude.
Mm.
Yeah.
The Tiger Woods of pianos.
Yeah, I started on piano. We had like a small, tiny ass, not even one bedroom. It was like a studio apartment,
Mm.
and we had to make the closet into a bed, into a bedroom, because that's how
Mm.
small it was. And but so my mom always wanted to get rid of shit, because obviously the apartment was really small. We had a few
Hmm.
kids, like not we, my mom and my dad had a
Yes,
few
yes.
kids, and so it's just she wanted to get rid of as much clutter. But so we had a little toy piano thing, like this big.
Mm.
And my dad told her to leave the piano in the house because when I was 3, apparently I had thrown a temper tantrum and said that I got so pissed off. I said, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star" stole the melody from the alphabet song from the ABCs.
Mm.
But it's if you think about it, like that is the same melody. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, da 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 da.
Yeah.
You are A B C D E F G. It's the same.
Yeah, elemental
And the
P.
fact that I
Yeah.
heard that when I was 3, my dad was like, "Well, maybe let's leave this around because he's got an ear for music. He's
Mm.
hearing that." And then
Mm.
it just progressed. I picked up a guitar when I was like 8, and just
Mm.
started singing when I was like probably 12. Like, yeah. And here we are.
So what other instruments do you play?
I play mainly guitar, piano. I love bass. I love playing bass, and I play drums as well.
Mm.
I dabble in drums, and I produce as well. So it's kind of like a little everything.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it's unique. You find people that actually play their own music and sing afterwards. You know, it's like
yeah.
everyone doesn't do it all nowadays.
No, I
It's either
know.
you sing or you play an instrument or you produce or.
It's a lot. Yeah,
Mm.
it's a lot. I guess it's just the beauty of where we've come. I guess as a society is that technology has made everything so available for everybody to just do.
Mm.
You
So
know?
yeah, do you actually know how to read music?
No, I have no idea.
No.
I do it
Yeah.
all by ear.
Oh, that's a good
Like
thing.
if you sang me something, I'll be able to play it like that. I
Uh,
just hear it and I just can play it.
that's awesome.
I never learned how to read for whatever
Mm.
reason, but I maybe hopefully will one day before I die.
Well, it's never too late. You got nothing but time now. We're in quarantine.
Yeah, true.
So, like I hear your songs on YouTube and Instagram, and sometimes you're rapping, sometimes you're singing,
Yeah.
sometimes you're rocking out. You know what I'm saying? You play all these instruments. So, when you're making a song from scratch, where do you start and how do you start?
I love that. I love this question. It varies every time. Um, for the most part, though, lately, it's been I have some sort of rough lyric concept,
Okay.
and then I'll just start singing. Like I'll start just singing random stuff
Mm.
around that, and then sometimes a great song comes out of it, and most of the time, an absolute shit song comes out of it. But it takes the bad ones to get to the good ones.
That's always true.
So I
Yeah.
just I exercise everything because I know that it takes the majority of them sucking to get like the one or two good ones that are just like, whoa, these are fucking dope.
Mm.
So you just got to enjoy sucking for some time.
Yeah. Do you record at home? You have a home
Yeah,
studio?
I have a little studio right here. Look, I'll show you.
Mm.
I'll flip the camera. That's it right here.
Oh, nice.
Got my computer, my speakers. I got my mic. You can't really see it. It's under the lamp though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I just make do.
That's perfect. You don't need a whole studio nowadays. You don't need to actually go anywhere to make great
No,
quality
it's a
music
blessing.
nowadays.
It's a
Yeah,
blessing. It really is a blessing, for
that's
sure.
one thing that the music industry is with the technology and the advances in the music. You don't need a record label even or
No, nothing.
even to go to a real studio. You can do everything from home
Nothing,
and have
dude.
the
Some
same
of the
quality.
biggest hits you hear on the radio now were made in people's bedrooms. Like
Yeah.
most of them, actually.
Or even like I watched the interview from the baby. He said he records on the plane.
Yeah, you could
So
literally do it on your iPhone now.
yeah, so it's
It's wild, bro. It's wild. What? And it's only gonna get crazier. That's the thing.
mm,
Like it's only gonna get even more advanced.
yeah.
You know,
You working on a project right now?
man. I'm always working. Like I don't know. I just show up every day and I just write every day. And eventually, I hope to release some sort of EP or album. But I'm just right now just collecting songs. Like I don't have like a set date in mind. I'm just trying to write as much as fucking possible, and then wherever that goes, that'll go. Like as far as what I release, because it take like, bro, I'm releasing. Let's say like I've released a song a month for the past few months now. I wrote a batch of 115 songs to get to those 4 that I wanted to release. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of like I'm just trying to write as much as possible, and I have enough stuff that I'm confident in to make like an album or EP or album, but I just want to perfect it first before I put it out.
So, like, are you interested in ever being on a part of a label?
Absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I mean, they still got the big money,
Mhm.
and that never hurts.
Yeah.
As far as promotion goes, they got a lot of connections, so there's still a lot of power in the record labels in a different way now, I guess. But now the record label business to me seems like the artist has to kind of bring it into them. Like they ain't gonna sign you based on talent anymore. Like that's very rare. That's 1 in a million. They usually just you gotta have something popping for you.
Yeah.
Bring that in and be like, yo, okay, my song is going viral right now. Like,
Yeah.
and then they'll give you a deal. But as far as just like, yo, I'm a really good musician. Like, I write great and I'm talented as hell. That's not gonna get you a deal. Like,
Yeah, because
which is
right now you don't
crazy.
even need talent to get a multi-million-dollar deal
No,
because like Takashi, I don't think he has any talent. He just came out
right.
of jail, is making a bunch of money, thousands, millions of streams,
Crazy.
and it's nuts. Like that's what I think it's messed up with the music industry because a lot of people, well, maybe not necessarily in like pop or other genres, but especially in hip hop, there's so many people in hip hop that are not out and they have way more talent than the people that are actually out and making
Word.
money off of it. It's crazy.
It's yeah, it's a weird time for music right now. But I feel like for me, I can either like complain or like bitch about it, or I could just be like, yo, this is what it is, and I have to adapt to the times. You know, I gotta change with the times because the times ain't gonna change for me.
That's true.
You know, so I just like, all right, this is what it is. Let me work my ass off and get there.
And you're only 20, so you have nothing but time on your hands.
I
So,
hope, yeah. I feel old because this is as
mm,
old as I've ever been.
yeah, well, trust me, it's not old. I'm about to be 30 at the end of the year, and I feel like,
Sick.
30s. Oh my God.
That's how I felt when I turned 20. And I'm
You
sure
can't
someone
even
would tell
drink
you,
yet.
I'm sure somebody would tell you, oh, 30 is nothing.
Yeah, of course. Like, a bunch of my coworkers, they tell me, "Oh, 30 is nothing. You're young. You're still a kid."
It's all perspective.
Yeah. Have you had the opportunity to write for anyone?
Um, I've written for some people, not anybody you would know, not any
Mm.
like super big mainstream um, artists, but I write mostly for myself. But I'm not opposed to like giving my songs to people either. Like it's just
Okay.
whatever comes up, you
Mm.
know. But yeah, I love writing for people, and I would love to write for people
Mm.
for sure.
So I seen on your Instagram you have pictures with the late great BB King. You know,
Very
a lot of people your age wouldn't even know who he is,
right.
but yeah, you do, and you're on stage performing with him. You know what I'm saying?
An honor.
And you have a bunch of people on your page that a lot of people, even me, I didn't know who they were until I looked them up. But
Right.
like, so who are your influences? Who made you really start listening to music and get into music? And
Well, I mean, I'll take you from when I started playing guitar, because then we'll be here for like an hour plus at
mm.
least. If we'll be here all night if I take you from day one. So I'll take you from like day 15 when I picked up a guitar for the first time. And the first time I picked up a guitar was because of BB King. So it was kind
Mm.
of crazy to get to be with him and share stage with him. You
Mm.
know, that was crazy because like he is the reason why I'm a musician now.
And how'd you get onto? How'd you ever hear of BB King? Your parents?
No, dude, it was an accident on YouTube because I was
Mm.
searching for a pianist because I played piano before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was searching for a pianist named J.J. Johnson, or
Mm.
a trombone player named J.J. Johnson. I'm sorry.
Mm.
And by mistake, I typed BB instead of JJ. Just by mistake. Like I made a mistake and typed BB.
Mm.
And then I don't know why, for whatever reason, I clicked it still.
Mm.
And there was a video of him and a bunch of guitar players like playing a song. I was like, I need to get a guitar.
Mm.
And if I hadn't played guitar, man, I probably wouldn't have been in music. Because like, who knows what my trajectory would have been. Maybe I would have quit piano at some point. Like, who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
Like,
like it's you could make better music with a guitar than a piano
I
with our culture. You know.
yeah, I think guitar is really dope.
Mm.
And I love piano. I still write a lot on piano. Don't get me wrong. Like
Mm.
I feel like my musical trajectory would have been. I would have just ended up like a jazz pianist who doesn't sing or write songs if I would have
Mm.
just played piano. And guitar really opened my eyes. Like, oh, you can write a song. Like,
Mm.
you know. And so yeah, my biggest influences I would say are let's see. I love J. Cole as far as rap goes. I love Kendrick as far as rap goes. Probably they're my two favorite rappers. As far as songwriting goes, like songs that aren't rap, I really love Coldplay. I love Queen. I love who else do I love? Um, I like how I'm blinking out. Obviously the Beatles,
Mm.
Train, John Mayer, Ed Sheeran, Bruno Mars. Like all of them are guys that I really really love and respect as songwriters. Elton John, I love Elton John.
Mm.
Like a lot of Billy Joel too. How could I almost forget Billy Joel? He's one of my favorites.
Mm.
So yeah, that's probably my main influences.
You mentioned Ed Sheeran in that last album that he dropped last year. That really impressed me. I never really ever tuned into Ed Sheeran.
He
and
was.
it dropped on Friday, and I'm looking through Apple Music, and I see the features that he has on it, and I'm like, let me download this, and I
Yeah,
downloaded it, and he's shocking. He's amazing. He's amazing too. I was like, I
he's
never would have thought of
man.
that from Ed Sheeran.
I wasn't really like I wasn't not a fan of him. I just never listened to his music. Like I was just like it. I never clicked into his music.
Mm,
But then my dad bought me tickets to see him live at the Staples Center, and I
mm,
swear to God, man, like I wasn't expecting like that show to be good or bad. I was just like going in like, yeah, cool, like let's go.
mm,
That till this day, I have not seen a better live concert in my life. Like period, hands
mm.
down, he was like by far better than anyone I've ever seen. And then after that, I was like, whoa, this guy's a genius. Like
It's
crazy.
crazy that you mentioned something like that because that's the exact way I fell in love with J. Cole because and J. Cole's first project, he had like I heard it. He had some songs on there. It was great, you know.
Yeah.
But when I went to Rock the Bells, it was a concert out here and it was a festival, it was a 2-day festival. It had a bunch of people. But he came on and he performed with a full live band and the way he performed the song after every song, the last instrument that finished, he let them rock out for a minute. So like he did one song,
Hell
let the
yeah.
drums rock out.
Fuck yeah.
Then the next one he let the guitar run out. You know what I'm saying? And then he brought out a DJ, let him scratch, and he was just he
Yeah.
blew the show. He was on like I
100%.
was like wow, and it brings a concert to a whole nother level, especially when
Yeah.
you have live performances behind
Oh,
you. You know
dude,
what I'm
it's
saying?
not.
And
You can't really beat it.
not
Trash.
just playing off the speakers. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I mean, at that point, you could just bump the record an hour in your car or some shit.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Like, that's the way I look at it. I like at least for my shows, and I'm not knocking anybody who does it differently.
Hmm.
My whole thing is this though, like, if you can't actually sing, and it's like we're not like surprised. Like it's funny nowadays. It's like this thing, like, whoa, he can actually sing. Like that's crazy. Like, could you imagine like going to a sports game and being like, yo, Tom Brady can actually throw the ball. Like what? You know what I'm saying?
There's so many filters now in music, I guess, like auto
Yeah,
tune and
and it's just again, it's just the times, which is cool. Like I'm not. You just gotta. It's just what it is, and you gotta embrace it all. Because there's a lot of dopeness in like these textures that have been created though due to that. Like some of
yeah,
the auto tune stuff and the reverb. Like there's a lot of pluses that have come, and a lot of cool new sounds that have come from this wave
yeah.
of music.
I agree with it. I just don't think that they should do every single one of their songs with it. Like
Fair enough.
there's
Fair
certain
enough.
artists that are like every song's auto tune. Like we want to hear your regular voice. We want to
Right,
hear you,
right, right.
you know, regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
I wonder if people are insecure about it.
That could be it too.
I
Maybe they're
wonder.
not confident with their voice.
That might be. I wonder if that's a thing.
Hmm?
Possibly, because
I'm
listen,
abs-
there's been times where I've been like, shit, like I wish I had an effect on right now, you know. So I'm wondering if part of that is that.
Now I'm gonna
Maybe.
start to have to ask artists now.
Yeah,
How do they
straight
feel
up.
about their voice? You know, sometimes. But how was it being on NBC and being on national TV and performing in front of millions at 18 years old? You know what I'm saying? And
It's crazy that I was 18 and I'm 20. That shit feels like yesterday, dude.
yeah,
That's bananas to me.
so,
It was, dude. It was a life-changing experience, straight up. Like the connections that I made off of that show was crazy. Like
hmm,
as far as like where it's gotten me now. Like I know I'm not like some big famous guy right now, but like as far as like behind the scenes connections that I've gotten from that show were just, and I met my best brother for life, man. Like off that show,
hmm.
like that's my like ride or die, bro. Like so like that show has changed my life. Even just for that relationship, it changed my life because I met a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So and a collaborator who like upped my game like by a billion because I learned from him a lot. I'm always
mm-hmm,
trying to get better and trying to learn and grow and improve. So it's like he was doper than me. I felt like, or
mm-hmm,
not even doper than me, but I just felt like I had a lot I could have learned from him.
mm-hmm.
So I just kind of picked his brain a lot. And dude, there is like me before I met him and me after I met him
Mm.
in the jump of the way I write.
Mm.
And he just took me under his wing and he's my bro. Like, so I'm eternally grateful for that entire experience.
And I'm sure you guys just bouncing off each other. You know, I'm sure it
All the
helped
time.
him as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
just
feel
like
like he
Jordan
would
and
say,
Pimpin.
that's it. I feel like he would say he learned from me as well. you know. So I guess it was a little bit of both.
Mm.
But yeah, it's a cool thing to have a collaborator like that, or a teammate like that, because it's just like, it's amazing what chemistry is.
Mm.
Because you could have chemistry with one person that's crazy, crazy good, and you can have a session with somebody else and have zero chemistry. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And it's like, it just depends on the person you're with.
I'm reading into the questions right now. One of my friends has said, "What's some of the advices that he gave you?"
The advice that he gave me, it was a lot as far as like lyrics go. He really made me a stickler about like, yo, like, don't shortchange like any lyric. Like prior to him, like I wouldn't really trip about changing like an and to but or a but to or. Like none of that would ever really bug me.
Mm.
Now I'll go weeks. Like, should that have been and or should that have been or?
Mm.
Like he really taught me. I feel like he really taught me how to focus on the minimal, minute like details and nuances that nobody really notices, but they do because they
Yeah.
add up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I feel like what I learned from him the most was to just really go in as deep as you can, because every little tiny thing adds up to a big thing. And suddenly that and you change to but, and that or you change to and,
Mm.
changes the song.
Mm.
You know, so that I feel like is what I learned from him the most.
No, yeah, I definitely understand that because when I was your age, I was attempting to get into the music, but
Shit, that's what's up.
uh, we 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 didn't uh we didn't give it enough time. You know what I'm saying? We didn't blow up in 6 months and we just quit. You know what I'm saying? Because we thought it was instant gratification. We thought as soon as we put a song on YouTube, it's gonna hit, it's gonna go viral.
No,
But another thing is, like even social media wasn't even the same. Like YouTube, at 10 years ago, well, when I was 19, 11 years ago, you couldn't just upload it from your phone. You had to record the video, get to a computer, upload it. You know what I'm
that was
saying?
all
And it
thing.
was just like, a lot harder. And we weren't at 19 years old. We weren't as dedicated as, let's say, you are.
Right.
But I know from being in the studio, that being around producers and engineers, that everything, like, you think like when you hear a beat, you think, oh, it's just a beat. No, it has 8 different layers on it.
It's
And it
crazy.
has 18 different
Oh
tracks,
yeah.
and it has this, and this note you didn't even hear until you
Yeah.
really put your ear to it. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. It can drive you nuts sometimes too, trying to find the right layers and the whole 9 yards. But it's worth it. It's
what
worth
was
it at the end.
what was the feeling like? Because like when you're on TV, so you're on NBC, which is one of the biggest channels ever, and then you're performing in front of millions. Then you
Yeah.
have an audience there, and then you have actual singers and celebrities in front of
Yeah.
that you have judging you. So like at 18 years old, how do you go in there and be confident about yourself? Like how are you not nervous, and how did you perform and
Well,
be
I was
okay?
nervous as fuck. Like you understand? I prayed. I'm not very religious, but dude, I prayed so hard not to mess up.
Mm.
Like, and I was going over those. My biggest fear was, fuck, don't forget the lyrics. That was
Mm.
my fear. Like when I was like, all right, they're calling you up, and I went over the lyrics till I was blue in the face. Like you don't understand. I must have gone over the lyrics like between when I knew I was going to be on the show and when I actually got on the show. Like I must have ran over those lyrics like at least 800 times.
Mm.
Like
How long did you have?
I had a few months, like a month or two,
Okay, okay.
to know, because I had a sense that I was going to be on the show. Like they honestly notified me that I was getting on the show 2 days before the show actually happened. But I just knew I was going to get in
Oh,
because
so
I had
when
a
you
gut
got the
feeling.
notification, they were like, you might possibly be on the show.
Yeah,
But you
yeah,
didn't know you were definitely going to
yeah.
be on the
But
show.
when they gave me the possibility, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just in case, like
Mm.
I'm gonna go over these words, and that was really the most nerve-wracking thing. Was for me was not messing up the words, because that, especially on a song like the song I presented, like every lyric in that song like means a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was very scary to me. Like, fuck, I don't want to like paint I feel like songwriting is like painting a picture. Lyrics, storytelling is painting a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And so me, I'm like, man, if I mess up these words, and I'm only painting half the picture of the song.
Yes.
You know, so I had to make sure that I didn't mess up the words. So that was my biggest fear. I was nervous, but as far as getting over it, it's just like, yo, like it was just like you're being thrown into the water and you got two options. You're either gonna sink or you're gonna swim. So I was like, listen, I'm not drowning anytime soon. Not in front of 3 million, whatever, 11 million, however many million people. I ain't about to drown in front of this many people. Like it ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I just was like on the moment and just go for it. And yeah.
So like I thought your song was amazing, and I don't know how you didn't actually like win the thing, but Will did offer to feature on
Yeah.
the song,
Yeah, he
correct?
never did.
Why not?
He
Why
never
what
did.
happened?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the show. He ghosted, which I figured would happen.
Yeah, he's
I
a
didn't get
busy
my
guy.
hopes up. I was like, it was probably just like a TV thing because he didn't want to seem like a bad guy or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But he like totally ghosted. Like
Yeah.
he was just ghosted, which I expected. I didn't expect anything more. Like I told myself, like while he was saying that, I was like, hey, he's probably gonna ghost you. But I was like, I'm content. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Like
Yeah.
I did what I had to do. I did my part.
See me, if he would have offered me, I would have been in his DMs. Yo, you told me you were giving me a feature, man. Give me my feature,
I
man.
did.
I'm not
I
getting
hit him
off the
up.
DM.
I hit him up. I did hit him up, but he didn't answer.
So when you went to, did you have to go through different songs, or did you know as soon as you went you were gonna perform that song?
No, so what it was the way it worked was I submitted a bunch of songs to sound like because you could submit more than one song.
Okay.
So I actually submitted a song that was not "Oh Lord"
Mm-hmm.
for a different episode, and I got in through that. And then after you get in the initial like first round of like, okay, like we're considering you, not like you're in, but we're considering you. They ask you for more songs. They're like, okay, well, here's the rest of our artists on the show who are playing. Submit us songs that you would think are good for what artist. And I didn't submit "Oh Lord" for Will I Am. I submitted "Oh Lord" for Macklemore.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good one for him.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess Will I Am's team liked it and they just jumped on it before the other team did. So I was like, okay, cool. So that, and then I got on the Will I Am episode, but it was initially for Macklemore in my head when I submitted it, and I didn't even get in through that song. Again, I got in through another song, and it was a whole weird process. Like, because then they told me, okay, you're gonna do another song that still wasn't "Oh Lord," and then after that, they were like, okay, no, you're gonna do "Oh Lord," and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it was a fun process.
Another thing that I was gonna ask you, so for your fans, like that want to, like maybe potentially be on Songland one day, how do you actually present the song? Like, do you upload a voice note? Do you upload a video of you singing it? Do
No,
you just write the lyrics?
like an MP3.
Okay, you actually just like a SoundCloud. You just send the audio.
Yeah. I just sent like an MP3, like I would. Keith, I know, bro, and I hope you're doing good, Keith. Keith is the man. Yeah, I submitted just an MP3, and I was drunk in Ohio with my dad in a hotel room, in a Motel 6 actually, and I got an email from NBC for whatever reason, and then I didn't even remember submitting a song.
Wow.
I got a call like months later, and I thought it was like one of my boys pranking me. I was like, dude, I was like, stop it. Like, who is this? And they're like, we're on a show, NBC. And I'm like, stop. Like, bro, who is this? Like, and then
That's nuts.
turned out it wasn't somebody pranking me. It was real.
That's how you know it's meant to be.
Yeah. Sometimes it's funny, man. It's like when you just put it into the universe and put the energy into the universe and like not put much thought to it and not like care so much, but care, like you cared. But I feel like when you don't obsess over it is when shit comes to you almost. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even remember I submitted, and then suddenly I was like on the show.
Mm.
Whereas I feel like there were other shows that I wanted so bad. I was like, oh, I'll do anything, and I submitted, and I was checking it, and that didn't work. You know what I'm
Didn't
saying? It's
happen.
funny
Yeah.
how that works.
Sometimes you just got to do it and forget about it, and then it'll come to you. That's
Yeah,
the crazy one.
it's kind of cool.
So I'm gonna ask some questions for the fans real quick. I got a couple.
Yeah.
Say, what's something about you that no fan would ever expect about you?
Oh, that's a great question. Um, what's a, the no fan would? I'm pretty boring. Um, I guess I have this thing called acid reflux,
Mm.
which is like a thing where like the acid comes back into your throat because
Mm.
stomach acid, and then in the
Yeah.
middle of the night it makes me spit all the time. So
Mm.
I have to have a cup by my bed. I feel like that's like the weirdest shit, but that's like what I can think of right now.
So, for someone that was in your shoes, like a 12-year-old that's trying to make it into the music right now, that's thinking, I want to be in the music, I want to play guitar, I want to sing, I want to write, I want to do everything. What advice would you give your 12-year-old self?
My 12-year-old self. Um, I would tell myself to take my time, probably, because 12-year-old me wanted to rush a lot of things. In hindsight, I wish I wouldn't have rushed certain things when I was that age. I
Mm.
wish I would have developed my craft in the set without putting it out into the world. Because there's like some songs I wrote back then, and I'm like kind of embarrassed of now, obviously, which
Yeah.
never goes away. But I feel like 12-year-old Ray, I would just be like, yo, just write, and like don't really just show up every day and just
Mm.
work and worry about the things that you can control. Don't worry about the shit that's out of your control because it's a waste of your energy.
Mm.
I feel like
That's
that's
great
what I would
advice.
tell myself. It's like, yeah, it's primarily that too. Like, just show up every day and don't worry about the shit you can't control. Worry about the shit you can control because that's all you can do.
Mm. That's great advice.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of people are tuning in right now. I see that guitar in your hand. Would you like to perform something for the fans that are here?
You say what? It
Would
cut
you like
off.
to perform something for the fans that are here?
Yeah, sure. I'll play the song that I played on Songland. How about that?
That's perfect.
Cool. I have my piano here. This is my keyboard.
Can you play piano and guitar at the same time? Because that'll take some other talents.
Dude, you know what? I'm going to try. Not now, but maybe by the next time we do something live, I'll have it now.
If you could get one song, play the piano and guitar at the same time, I'm satisfied.
That would be pretty crazy. Yeah, all right. This song is called Oh Lord. Nation divided, the world is colliding. Look out the window when people are dying. Turn on the news and you get lies in the blues, cause ain't a person out here speaking the truth. It's all opinionated propaganda run by politicians. They tell you what you want to hear to do something different. Ain't it funny that they friendly when they trying to get votes? Ain't it funny they change over when the ballots are closed? Oh Lord, what can I say? Will we be here tomorrow if we continue this way? Oh Lord, I continue to pray, and maybe the world will be peaceful someday. Yeah. I'd like to think that peace will come. I guess it's not in our nature. All these weapons of mass destruction pose a real fucking danger to innocent children, innocent wives, innocent lives that might be taken in the relative future. Don't be surprised if one day we wake up and we all see nothing but smoke. And moments later, all the people in the world start to choke. I guess it's karma, cause in Germany that shit already happened. Guess it's karma, cause in Syria we haven't taken action. Watching history repeat itself in the utmost evil fashion. I hope these words inspire some sort of chain of reaction. and give the people of this world some sort of satisfaction. Oh, Lord, you, what can I say? Will we be here tomorrow if we continue this way? Oh, Lord, I continue to pray, and maybe the world will be peaceful someday. Oh.
Yo, that was amazing right there, man.
Thanks.
And a lot of people might not have heard it the way I heard it. I actually had the headphones on. It
You got the
sounded like
headphones
just
on.
like I was listening
Yeah.
to iTunes right there.
Word, bro.
But that song gives me goosebumps every time. Not for
Oh man,
nothing.
thank you.
No pun intended, because of Travis Scott song. But no, seriously. How does a 18-year-old, but you
I was
probably wrote the song
16.
before, yeah,
I was
16.
16 when I wrote that one.
How do you think about things like this at 16? You're talking about they're promising things and then the election comes and they're changing. You know what I'm saying? Like battles in Syria and Germany and talking all this history. And you were 16 years old. Now, what the hell, how'd you learn this?
I
Like,
love. Man, I've always been in tune with what's going on around me because I feel like, I feel like as an artist, it's kind of my job to know what the hell is happening in the world so I can write about it, and try to be a positive voice or a voice of message or a voice of change. I feel like, and not every artist agrees with that. Some artists say I try to stay away from that and just sing my songs. But I personally, for me, I can't speak on behalf of everybody, but for me, I feel like, man, like I want to use my voice to help. Obviously, I'll have my normal songs that are just fun songs, that are love songs or whatever. But I also want to have a couple songs that can help move the needle forward a little bit, because I feel like that's what we're here to. That's my purpose. Is before I die, I want to have lyrics that helped move the needle forward. I can't really change the world. No one man can change the world, but I want to do my best to help move the shit forward. So I feel like, because I feel like that's my responsibility, even at a young age, I felt that was my responsibility. I always am just reading what's going on and just seeing what's up.
I love how you're super into the lyrics, because a lot of people just, put anything down on paper, and as long as it sounds good, they'll throw it out there.
Dude,
But
I will. Oh, man. There are songs that, with me, dude, like, months of just, like, different versions and different this and different that. And same lyric, like, bro, like, and a lot of songwriting for me, ironically, that's when I say I show up every day and the bad ones lead me to the great ones, is because, like, I'll take a concept from my bad song that I wrote and then pen it in a different way that's way doper. You know what I'm saying? So it all ends up recycling. Like, I recycle lyrics in a different way. I recycle concepts. I recycle different things and ideas. And sometimes subconsciously, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll like, man, oh shit, that was a song I wrote like 3 years ago that wasn't as good, like that kind of thing. And I didn't even remember writing it. Or that was a melody from a song that I wrote way back. It's like stuff like that. Yeah. So it's fun. It's fun.
yeah. Like, yeah, it's different when you hear like real musicians and real artists like yourself, because like I was hearing this one song on your, I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was like a alternative rock song, and I was like,
The
what?
internet, probably. Down, down,
Yes.
down, down, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. That you're like, there, you guys are only my friends on the internet.
Yeah.
Yes. That song was, and I love the lyrics of that song too, because you're talking about how everybody's just pretty much, half the people on social media are fake. They're just showing you half the love and attention just because they,
That's it.
you know what I'm saying?
And it happened to me. I wrote it because I remember I was, ironically, of course, even though the song ain't about a girl, the
Mm,
song was inspired by a girl,
mm,
because there was a girl. We're kind of talking whatever, and she was like hitting me up just on Instagram. She was showing me that, and then like, but then in real life, bro, like she ghosted me, like, and she
oh,
like never answered me or nothing. But just like online, she would like my shit and comment on it. It was just like the weirdest thing. I'm like, yo, this is so strange to me. Like, you're my friend on the internet, but like in real life, like I don't even really know you, and like
Mm.
you don't really give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was weird. That's how that concept. Everybody's my friend on the internet. No, that's how it came to be.
Mm. Yeah, that's fucking dope. I'm gonna ask the fans right now. I'm gonna keep talking to you, but I'm gonna ask some fans if
Yeah,
they
please.
want submit some questions right now. I have the questions up, so if you guys have any questions for Ray Goren, let us know now.
Please ask away. I enjoy this. I haven't done an interview in a while.
Yeah, because you do the Goren T radio, but it's really just you
It's just a
performing, right?
concert. Yeah, it's just a concert
Yeah,
more.
yeah, which is
More
super
so.
dope as well.
It's fun. Man, I miss playing live shows, like actual live shows.
Mm.
I took that shit for granted. You
Yeah,
know,
who would have thought that our lives would have just went on pause for
crazy.
months? You know what I'm saying? That's nothing that we have ever seen in my lifetime.
And I hope we never see it again.
And hopefully we go back to normal because I don't want it to, just like a post 9/11 era, I don't want it to be a post COVID-19 era.
Yeah, and I, I hope it doesn't. I'm right there with you. Probably
Because
will be until they get a vaccine, though. Straight up.
I don't know about the concerts, but they're talking about in sports that they're gonna have seats apart from each other if they start the sports venues and half the attendance and half the staff and half of everything basically. It's crazy. So, what is your favorite song you've ever written and why?
Ah, that's a tough question because that shit changes daily. But I feel like right now, my favorite song I've written is between two. One that I wrote last night called She, and one that I wrote a little while ago called Scared.
Mm.
And Scared is that's a great question, Cynthia. Yeah. I love Scared just because it's like a very vulnerable song. And yeah, Keith loved that. I was wrong is a fun one too. I really do enjoy that one. I guess I feel like right now at the moment though would probably be Scared and the song I wrote called She.
Mm.
And the lyrics I can't play She yet because it's like less than 24 hours old literally.
Mm.
So I don't remember it. But
Yeah.
like lyrically is like basically the concept was like a woman is the make or break of a man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
She could make you, she could break you. So like she could be your treasure, she could be your curse, she can make it better, she can make it worse.
Mm.
Thing. Like that was what it was. Scared was inspired by just like this by the feeling of being scared. I was kind of like in a weird place mentally and like just worrying about shit I can't control. And I was like, I just started writing this thing. And I could play Scared if you all want to hear it. The Yankees had got to go. No, why did the
Yeah.
Yankees had got to
We're
go?
Mets fans, me and Keith.
I'm a Met fan too. I'm a New York fan, period. But I feel you. I'm a Jets fan though. Are y'all Jets fans?
We're Giants. I'm a Giants fan.
So we're
Keith
exactly
Keith is on
reversed.
the fence of football.
Okay. So we're reversed.
Yeah.
Because you like the Jersey team. Isn't Jersey's Mets? Jersey? No.
No, Mets is New York.
It's still New York.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
usually it's Jets and Mets from what I've heard.
But everybody's New York, but Giants and the Jets play in Jersey. Their
Right.
stadiums in
Okay.
Jersey.
Okay. Okay. I love the Mets though. My uncle loves the Mets, so I love the Mets. But I just, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a Yankees fan. I've been a in the closet Yankees fan for my whole life because they're actually good. And being a Knicks fan is not fun. Being a Jets fan is not fun. Being a Yankees fan, at least we get the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
At least you see some championships in your life.
I before I die, I really want the Knicks and the Jets to I just want to just see them get to the finals would be all right with me. Like
The Jets almost got there.
twice, 2 years in a row, dude. Two heartbreaking years in a row where they beat the Patriots and then lost to a team that was worse than the Patriots. It's like what? So bad, dude. I'm a Jets like when I say diehard fan.
Mm.
Like I haven't missed a Jets game since like 2018. Once I could get NFL Network on my phone.
Mm.
Once they started doing the live streams,
Yeah.
I haven't like bro. I'll be on the road in the middle of nowhere with no reception. I'll still be like watching the Jets. Like, I'm like a diehard Jets fan. Like it's crazy.
So you're big into football. A lot of fans might not know that about you.
Yeah, I should have said that instead of the disgusting acid reflux. But, yes, we do, Keith. Yeah, I totally should have said that instead, but I didn't think about that. But yeah, I love, bro. I'm like a football freak. I just love football. Like I always say, like, yo, uh, if I was built for it, I would have played. But I'm 135 pounds, so that ain't happening. Like, I'm a small guy, so
well,
maybe
well,
next
yeah,
time.
we're gonna have to go to that game next time
Done.
you're in New
Let's
York. Me,
go.
you, and Keith. Hell yeah.
Done. Done deal, bro. I'm there.
My boy said we're gonna have to edit that on you for the YouTube.
There we go. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Uh, yeah, but it's okay. I I revealed too much information, but the fans wanted to know.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You gave shock value because anybody could have just said they're a Jets fan. You
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying?
they said something random that they would never know. So they went there. They took it there. I went there.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So what's up? Any more questions? We got a couple more minutes here left. What's going on, guys? So who's like the biggest person, like let's say like celebrity or person you've looked up to that you've actually got to be around?
That's a great question. Uh, that's such a hard question to answer. Oh man, I would say Robbie Krieger from The Doors.
Mm.
You know, you know The Doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that says a lot because, like I said, you've been in front of BB King, you've performed for Will I Am, and
Yeah,
you've
I
been
would
around
say
guys.
Robbie.
I'm sure you've been around a bunch of other people too. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
one of my other friends says, "Who is your dream feature, living or dead, or both?"
Oh, oh, these questions are so good. Um, I'll do both because there's so many artists that I would love to have worked with. I feel like alive, either Elton John or Billy Joel, because they're like my heroes, man, or Coldplay, like one of those three. Alive,
Mm.
like I can't just pick one. There's so many artists that I just adore. Either like Coldplay, Billy Joel, or Elton John, or and then from the dead, I'd say Jimi Hendrix, uh, Queen, and this third one is a tricky one. Jimi Hendrix, Queen, and I would probably say the Beatles, dude. Like the
Mm.
Beatles, though they're all alive. Not that
Yeah,
they're bad now, but
yeah,
like not discrediting anybody, but like it would be sick to like have a song with like the actual Beatles from the '60s.
yeah, yeah.
That would probably be it.
That would definitely be dope.
Yeah.
So when you turn in 21,
Next March.
next March? Oh, so you just turned 20.
Yeah, yeah. I literally just turned. I just turned 20 in March. So
Jeez, you're young, man. You got nothing but time ahead of you. So
I hope if God agrees, yeah.
yeah.
Theoretically, absolutely.
Hmm. I wish I was 20 years
100%.
old again, man. 10 years. It makes a
I
big
just
ass
want to be
difference.
21. I want to be 21, and then be cool. Then I'm cool
I,
after that.
I've got multiple requests for another song.
Okay, you got it, Keith. Okay, I'm gonna play "Scared" because that's the song that I said is my favorite. So I'm gonna play that one, and then if we got time, I'll do "I Was Wrong" just for you, Keith. All right. This song is called "Scared." I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of the rain. I'm scared of tomorrow and the things it may bring. I'm scared of the wind and where it may blow. I'm scared of the future and what it may hold. 'Cause I don't know where to go, but I will find my way home. I'm scared of time and being alone. I'm scared of the days when my parents are gone. Oh, I'm scared of the things that I know, and I'm scared of the things that I don't. 'Cause I don't know where to go, but I will find my way home. Don't know where to go, but I will find my way home. Say I will find my way home. Boom.
Super dope. My boy asked, "Do you have you ever tried out, or have you ever wanted to try out for like The Voice or American Idol or like a
I've
specific
tried out a
entertainment
few
show?"
times, but I never got in, and I'm happy for that because I was hella young and I would have been embarrassed of the footage.
Mm. Another one of my boys said America's Got Talent would be good for you.
It could be cool, but I wouldn't say no. Like if the opportunity came, I wouldn't say no.
Mm.
Keith is dying for me to play the song that he loves.
I was wrong.
Yeah, this is all you, Keith. This one that goes out to you. You got a diamond as a heart, you shine in the dark, and you live for the night life. You're rough around the edges, but underneath you're precious, so I tried to be a daylight. I gave you everything I had when you didn't even ask, 'cause I didn't understand that you like when it rains, 'cause you're addicted to pain. I never wanted to say to myself I was wrong. You didn't want to be changed, you didn't want to be safe. I didn't want to admit to myself I was wrong about you. Hey, 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 hey. I had an ego as a brain and it drove me insane that I couldn't ever fix you. And that's the reason that I stayed when you put me through all this pain. But I do it all over again. I gave you everything I had when you didn't even ask, 'cause I didn't understand that you like when it rains, 'cause you're addicted to pain. I never wanted to say to myself I was wrong. You didn't want to be changed, you didn't want to be saved. I didn't want to admit to myself I was wrong about you. Hey, 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 hey. You didn't wanna be, you didn't wanna be, I didn't wanna see. You didn't wanna be, you didn't wanna be, I didn't wanna see. That you like when it rains, 'cause you're addicted to pain. I never wanted to say to myself I was wrong. You didn't want to be changed. You didn't want to be saved. I didn't want to admit to myself I was wrong about you. Hey, 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 hey.
That was fucking dope. That's my tempo. That's my tempo. Hell yeah, I like that one.
Thank you.
So I'm just gonna do this because I want to do it. I want to ask you
Hit me.
if you could play a little guitar, and I
Cool.
know people want to hear me freestyle.
Go, 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 go. I got you.
Run it up. Live interview with my man Ray Goren. Quarantine in the house and this shit is boring. But follow live with Dzazta, the brand new interview master.
I love it. Keep going, keep going. This is fucking sick. Go D. Go D. Go D.
And if you ain't catch the whole live, catch it on YouTube. Make sure you give it 2 views. You ruined me, but it's all good.
I'm still going, dude.
I don't got no more. I was just fucking around, but that was dope. I can always say I had the chance.
I enjoyed that.
I always got to say I got the chance to play for you. Get to sing for you.
Dude, that shit was fun.
Oh, that was fun. That made my day. But I noticed on my lives, I never went to know when to stop because I always get cut off by it being an hour. So I just want to thank you for being on my show. Thank you for performing.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for answering all those questions. Thank you to all the fans who tuned into episode 3 with Ray Goren. And boom. We're out. And
till the next time.
Quarantine. When is that on?
Not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after this one.
So next Sunday, catch Quarantine live concerts with Ray Goren.
That's it.
And that's it.
Thanks for having me, man. I had a great time. Seriously, it was fun.
Thank you once again.
Sorry.
Have a good one.